Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Okay, I think I'm live now. Good morning, Madison. Hope you're doing good. Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, Spring Bangyu. Good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Hello, Danny. Happy Valentine's Day. Good to see you. Let's go here. Any plans for today, or is it just like a regular day for you guys? For me, it's just a regular day, really. Well, it's a Saturday, so besides spending time with you, I wish I could say that I'm gonna completely rest, but I actually have to do other stuff today. But those are errands, though. It's just a regular day. Oh, yesterday, while we wait for, everybody to get the notification, yesterday, well, at least here in the US, it was the 13th, Friday the 13th. And I don't know if it's a thing where you guys are at, but here in the US, apparently Friday the 13th is like a bad luck type of day. Until recently, I learned that, Friday the 13th is actually associated with, well, not Friday necessarily, but no, I'm sorry. Hold on. I have notes on the side. Hold on, because I actually wrote things down. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, yes. Oh, yeah. So, it is Friday the 13th. Okay. So, Friday the 13th. Hello. Hello, Vince May. Adrian. Hello. So, Friday the 13th way back in the day, is actually associated with the goddess Freya. She, in Norse mythology, think of Thor, Loki, that type of mythology. Friday the 13th is associated with Freya. Basically, Freya, she's the goddess of children, mothers, women, femininity, and stuff like that. So, when the conquerors, the Christians, the Catholics, whatever you want to call them, they came over and they learned about that. They said, oh, no, no, that is terrible. That is bad luck, because I think we all know by now how Christianity tends to treat women. So, every time you see Friday the 13th on the calendar, you know what? Embrace it. That's your day, girlies. Embrace your femininity, embrace your feminine side. Just embrace womanhood and stick it to the man. I thought that was very interesting. It's interesting how things change now with time, and depending on who tells the story also. I thought that was very interesting. I'm glad you guys are here. Like, you could make it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that little history, spiritual lesson right there. Very interesting. Yes, I thought it was interesting at least. Okay. Okay, just want to make sure that my comments are popping up here. Okay. I don't really have anything specific planned for today, so you know what? If you want to start asking questions, that is fine. But as always, guys, remember, at the end of the day, this is a spiritual channel, okay? Yes, we talk about K-pop, we talk about many things, but keep it respectful. And if you don't believe in tarot and spirituality, this is where I invite you to go away. If anybody's gonna get preachy, it's me, because it's my channel. And as always, no politics. I understand the world is a crazy mess, but YouTube doesn't like that, so no politics. We do talk about other religions from time to time, so once again, if you're sensitive about that stuff, don't bother. No delusional questions either, please. Don't be, and by delusional I mean, I don't know, is Nicki Hypen gonna marry me or crap like that? Don't be delusional, okay? Yes, we talk about spirituality, but we also have to be sensible. And I'm sorry, my voice sounds a little off, but yeah. See, we've been having winter, right? But now that we're getting closer to March, it looks like we're having that transition from winter to spring. So yeah, either way, I hate the changing of seasons. Okay, here we go. Prediction for me. Okay, you guys can hear me, right? You guys can hear me? If I need to talk louder, let me know. Let's see, Britney. What can we tell you? What can we tell you? Okay, that one. And well, as always, donations are not required, but the donation button is always there. It's the little money sign right there. Okay, Bismay, you have resilience with a 9 of Wands. And you know what? September comes to mind there. So September may be a little hectic for you. Oh, and we had the 9 of Cups. But it'll be worth it. I just heard that. So whatever happens in September, keep going. It'll be worth it. We have the 5 of Cups. It may or may not be emotionally tiring, but it's going to be tiring nonetheless. We have the 2 of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, once again, it's going to be worth it. And we have the Fool card. Hmm. 2 of Wands. 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 2 of Wan Interesting. Okay, I know I don't like to bring politics into, you know, our little special corner here, but the world as a whole is going through a lot of transition, not just you, okay? Now, some places are hit with a little more force than others. And it looks like where you are living, it's one of those places that, the darkness is getting desperate. And also, the number 9 is the end of a cycle in order to start a new one. So, once again, it may be a little challenging. And maybe you might feel, especially around September, that out of nowhere things are changing. You may feel that, okay, things were normal or good, and then something happened and now things are very challenging. Remember, it's a transition period. And once again, it'll be worth it, okay? It'll be worth it. So hang in there. No le des gusto. Don't give them the satisfaction. There we go. And by them, I mean the darkness. Don't give them the satisfaction of giving up. It's tough, but don't give them that satisfaction. Pau, oh, hello, Pau. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Thank you for being here. May I ask which K-pop idols pop up in my dreams a lot? Does this question sound as delusional? Which K-pop idols pop up, or why do they pop up? Which K-pop idols pop up in my dreams a lot? Were the spirits free? Then what are you doing here? Okay, you know what? Okay, I think all of us have seen a picture of Jesus by now. I just saw pictures rolling his eyes at you where the free spirits free. Just so you know, he's rolling his eyes at you right now. And you know what? Yeah, Jesus used witchcraft too. God uses witchcraft. Of course, he uses it for the good. But yeah, it's still witchcraft. Get behind me, Satan. Oh, sure. You must be a dark one. Because, usually see, guys? Like I was saying, the darkness is desperate and they will use any method, including pretending to be on the good side. I cannot remember specifics, but there's the Antichrist, no? And the Antichrist, he's going to pretend to be Christ here on earth. And there's going to be morons that, are going to flee to him thinking that that's Jesus because, they lost all common sense. But yeah. Yeah, there's always morons in here. Hey, hold on. You know what? Report this guy for... Just report him. Where the free spirit flees, report this guy. Cause seriously, what the heck? Ay. But yeah, like I was saying, the darkness is desperate, no? And it will do anything in order to get you away from the path that you're at, from your way of thinking. Yeah. It's crazy. And yeah, a lot of these people, oh, they'll pretend to be mightier than all of that. And geez, they're still here. Yeah. The people that have been the worst are those that pretend to, follow God. Those have been the biggest a-holes in my life that I have met. The people. Oh, now you're deleting messages. Interesting. Uh-huh. Not willing to die for your dear God anymore, huh? Yeah. Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, so much for being on the good side, huh? Oh, jeez. Okay. Hi. But yeah. Morons will be morons, huh? Okay. And you know what? Yeah, the Holy Spirit has talked to me plenty of times. Plenty. Plenty. Along with other beings of light that help whoever you think is up there, God, source, or a whole council of, people of light. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, once again, just report this idiot. Because once again, what are you doing here, dude? My goodness. Okay, let's get back to our awesomeness here. But yeah, once again, darkness is just everywhere. And I used to work at a Christian school, and those were the biggest assholes I ever met so far. Okay, Madison, which K-pop idols? You know what? Let me put this on. Wait, what was the question? K-pop idols pop up in my dreams. Okay. Why do you reject God? Because I don't think we need a stupid church. Or I don't reject God, but I reject the church, including morons like you. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going, guys. So, ooh, wait, hold on. Oh, there's two. Okay, that's fine. And what does the Bible say? Oh, yeah, you're supposed to, what's it called? Embrace people and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have Madison. We have Temperance. You know what? Chi of EXO comes up here. Chi of EXO. Very interesting. We have the string card. The string card, and you know what? I see Chambing in here. Chambing of Stray Kids. You know what? Okay. Personality-wise, obviously I don't know you because I haven't met you, right? But it looks like, spiritually, you guys are very compatible. That's the word, compatible. We have the Page of Cups. Oh, there's Kai of TXT. Hunin Kai, but Kai for short. The High Priestess. Okay, I see Karina of Vespa and Ning of Vespa. Okay. We had the Three of Pentacles. Okay. The Seven of Swords. The Knight of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay. Eyelids. One He. Mocha. Interesting. I know you said idols, but you know what? I think I have said this in past lives. Everybody has their good side and their bad side, right? So think of the good side. If you had what's it called? Yeah. Oh, Ban Si-hyuk and Min Hee-jin, their good side, they will also pop up in there. They will be the ones compatible. Oh my God. Is this guy still around? Jeez. Wow. Yeah. Your wife must not love you, huh? That's why you're out here harassing another woman, another woman. Wow, the themes of femininity keep popping up today. In the beginning, I talked about Freya, right? How yesterday was the 13th and stuff like that. And how Friday the 13th relates to Freya, the goddess of women, femininity. And geez, this guy is still here, huh? Ay. Jesus is my honey. Yeah, once again, I see Jesus rolling his eyes at you. Yeah. Or you must be secretly gay. So that way, that's why you're not married, huh? Ay. Yeah, that must be it, huh? Okay. Danny, there's your question. Okay. Since I want to try studying abroad, do the higher powers think I have a chance? Any place specific that you're thinking of, studying abroad? Or right now is that just an idea that you have? So any specific place that you can think of, or excuse me. So yeah, any specific place, or what's going on? I'm still not sure. Maybe the US. Well, girlie, I'll tell you this. The US is expensive. Let's see. Let me use this one for you. Denny. Okay. Lovely higher powers. Does my friend Denny here have a chance of studying abroad? And this one. Okay. Imagine I went into a church and started talking about spirituality, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, once again, one time I saw this comment like, there is no greater love than Christian hate. Clearly right here. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about possibly traveling. Okay, let's see. We have the World card. Denny, are you in high school? Are you in college, university? What type of student are you at the moment? Because it looks like there might be a chance. We have the Seven of Cups. We had the Hermit. Okay. Last year in high school. Okay, that makes sense. Because I do see a possibility. It's not going to be like immediately after you graduate high school, though. And like I said, and you said the United States. Of course, things can always change, right? But yeah, the United States is expensive. So, there's a possibility of 3 to 5 years from now. Usually college or university, whatever you call it, right? Usually that takes 4, if not 5, no, depending on how many classes and stuff you take. So, oh, hello, Cook. Hello, sweetie. I see you there. Jet. Jechel Agua, hello. Thank you for being here. We had the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there is a possibility, hon. But yeah, you are really gonna have to aggressively save up money. We have the Magician, the Six of Cups. Oh, by the way, this guy, where the spirit's free or whatever, he's been preaching since the beginning of the life. So yeah, ignore his butt. We have the Moon card. Also, here's the thing. Universities, they, not all of them, but some of them do have programs to, study abroad. So if you can, do it through the university because, especially nowadays, when you go on Google, for example, and you are researching stuff, and there's a lot of shady sites in there. So, do it through the school. They know what they're doing, right? They had the connections and stuff like that. So, yeah. So there is a possibility, but yeah, you're gonna have to aggressively save up. And of course, if you can look at scholarships and stuff like that, look into it. Okay? So let's keep going with our witchy craft here. And once again, guys, if you think about it, Jesus slash God slash the Holy Spirit, the angels, the saints, the other, gods, goddesses that we know of, they use witchcraft. But of course, Jesus, well, at least in the Christian sense, right? Jesus uses it for good. I don't know how Jesus works in other religions, but yeah. Let's keep going with our witchcraft here. Okay. Let's keep going, my loves. I saw something about Blackpink, so I saw something about Blackpink. Hold on. Let me go back a bit. Here it is. Will Blackpink's comeback be successful? Let me use this one. It's you and me and this one. Okay, that one, this one, and this one. Okay. We have fork in the road. Milk and honey. Oh, I saw by the way, the pictures not pictures. Well, yes, they're pictures. The teasers, that's what they're called. I saw the teasers for the new Black version of their album. I gotta say, those pictures look boring. We have a leg up. We have thinker, okay. Chaos and conflict, interesting. And we have breathe. Oh, that glitters. Yeah, okay. Blackpink's fandom, right? They have this habit of complaining to YG a lot, but yet they still go and buy Blackpink stuff. They still go and watch the video. So this is what I see happening here. Maybe the first 2 days might be slow, but that possibility is really small, like a 5%, Yeah. So yeah, that's a very small possibility because after all, Blackpink, well, they're already a big established K-pop group. So yeah. Maybe they have lost some fans because, this is a mini album and people were waiting for a full album and stuff like that. So, yeah, it might be a little slow, but yeah, it will be successful because, Blinks cannot just help themselves. They really cannot. Okay. Okay. Do. Okay. Oh, there you are. Frederick and Lisa. Sure. Frederick and Lisa. Okay, this one wants to come. Frederick. Frederick Arnold and Lisa Blackpink. What can we know about, okay, that one. These people. And you know what? I feel this one too. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Ever heard of the slavery Bible, anyone? Oh, here where I'm at, the United States has a history of slavery, and they will use the Bible to justify slavery. It's just so, yeah. Another reason why at least I don't believe in the church anymore. I have said this before. I believe in God in my own way. I believe in the helpers that help him in my own way. But yeah, there's another thing for you to try to defend. Okay, we have loyal hearts. Exchanging gifts. Frederick and Lisa. There is a great there is a great level of respect between Lisa and Frederick. We have the Hermit. We have the Eight of Wands. So, it looks like this relationship is still very stable. Very stable. We have the Star card. And it's also very beneficial to both in many ways, in the emotional level and, of course, the material level. Frederick Arnold, he's already loaded with money, right? He's super rich. So he doesn't need more. But, so, his satisfaction is mostly emotional. For Lisa, more doors of opportunity are opening up because, he helps her. And at the end of the day, that's what a man is supposed to be, not somebody that annoys you, but somebody that helps you, right? So, hey, he's using the tools he gets to help her out. We had the Ace of Pentacles. We had the Eight of Pentacles. And we had the Five of Wands. Arguments from time to time, but it doesn't seem like anything serious. Excuse me. Let me drink some water. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is very random, but I see Lisa holding flowers. So, he knows what kind of flowers. What kind of flowers Lisa likes to receive. So, yeah, things are going very well for her. Okay. But you were always my night. Iris. Oh, hello, Iris. It's been a while. Good to see you. Ever heard of that? Oh yeah, I read that one. Let me go back a bit. Cook, what do you wear? I have a personal question. Okay. Today I met someone I kind of match with. You see a love future with him. Okay. Let's see. Well, first thing I heard is obviously take it slow, right? Take it slow. Get to know each other. Go preach to Donald Trump. How about that? Go preach to him since, he claims to believe in God and he has, of course, he has spread the word of God, especially with Epstein, the Epstein guy. Why don't you go preach to him? We are just here chilling and we've been doing this for a long time. Okay. We have Moonlight Goddess. Reflection, healing, repressed emotions. Yeah, once again, take it slow. Goddess of creation. Ooh, transformation, creativity, wholeness. Okay. Yeah, I can see the connection here. We have sacred heart, passion, love, spiritual communication. Yeah, for sure. There's connection here. The dream, something is revealed, insight breakthrough. We have the search. Okay. And we have yin and yang, harmony, creating harmony through balance. Okay, so it looks like there is a potential for something more here. But here's the thing. Well, like I keep saying, take it slow. Also, talk about, what you're expecting. Do you expect, like you said there, does he also expect marriage, children? Talk about religion, because, a lot of men pretend to be one thing, and then once they're with you, their true character comes out. So, there seems to be potential at the moment. I don't see like a wedding and stuff like that. So, yeah. So once again, I reviewed this channel. Wow. Then why are you here, dumbass? Oh my goodness. Yeah, once again, guys, like I keep saying, darkness is getting desperate. Just like this guy here. Yeah. Yeah, also, I've been watching a lot of things on like priests and pastors and stuff like that. And, a lot of them, number one, their churches are failing, especially with a younger generation. But, also, it's because they are not paying attention to their families. A lot of them are getting divorced. A lot of them, their families, they don't see them, depending on what religion, right? Because at least in the Catholic Church, the priests don't marry. But, there's so many denominations at the moment. But yeah, makes me wonder why. Oh, I wonder. Okay. Next, Iris. Okay, hello, Iris. Iris, Iris, Iris. So many pronunciations for your name. Okay, hi Cosmos, this is an unexpected surprise. Can I ask about Baby Monster? You said the sirens favors a half. Ooh. Okay, do unseen higher beings like gods and goddesses or creatures favor Baby Monster? Who are they? Okay. Let me use this deck. Okay. Let's see. What higher, excuse me, what higher beings, thank you, favor Baby Monster? I don't know if you're familiar. Well, maybe you are. Okay, picture Egypt, and I see the Sphinx. They had like the head of, a human, and like the body of I think it's a lion. I think it's a lion. But yeah, that hieroglyph, I see that one. And the Sphinx, they were put at the entrance of anything. Usually, the temple or the pharaoh's pyramids, to guard them in the afterlife and stuff like that. And that represents strength and bravery. And with Baby Monster, well, there's always comparisons with other groups, right? But Baby Monster, they the ladies of Baby Monster, they feel that they kind of live under Blackpink's shadow. So, they have to be brave and just keep on pushing forward. So, that one. We have the Hermit. And well, in this deck, the Hermit is in the forest. So, it looks like fairies. The gnomes are there. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah. The fairies, the gnomes, we have the hangman. There's angels, the regular angels that you can think of, there's them. We have the star. And the phoenix, I see a phoenix too. A phoenix, and the way I am looking at a phoenix is, with the fire all around them. So, yeah, obviously, these ladies, they have a passion, they have a fire that burns for their craft, for their work, and all of that. So, yeah, they embody that, especially with every comeback. No, if you think about it, not just for Baby Monster, but for every K-pop group, a comeback is like being reborn once again. Another quote unquote life that they're about to live, because all comebacks, well, they have their own unique theme, their own flavor. So yeah, there's that. Okay, thank you. Whew. Flamingos. Oh, hi, flamingos. My country mentioned the blinkety blank in the files. The way you told me earlier that I should not focus on politics, I can't help it, because whenever I browse on social media, it's mostly about, yeah, that stuff. Oh, I know. But we gotta do our best. I watch a lot of comedians, that's what I do when I go online, not just American comedians, but, comedians from Latin America. I speak Spanish, so, I understand them. That's what I do. Also, you can also type like inspirational videos. Sometimes, when you have your lazy days, I know I do. So, type inspirational videos. And I mean, if you want to be specific, you can type inspirational videos for women or for men, right? That helps out a lot. And, also the way the algorithm works, that'll change the algorithm for you. Let's see, Coopers. I will explain more in details, but he seems to know what he wants, but he told me don't expect marriage in like 2 months. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, but like I said, take it slow, keep on talking, keep getting to know each other, and of course, have the difficult talks now in the beginning. Have them now in the beginning, so that way there's not like other surprises later on. Min Minal, hello. Minal? I hope I'm saying your name right. Will I see additional raise in my pay this year? Let's see. Let me use this one. Would you receive a raise? Let's see. I will explain more in IG. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We have justice. Okay. We had the star card. We have temperance. We have the Four of Pentacles. It looks like it will be a yes, but it's not as much as you thought. And we have the Three of Swords. Okay. We have the Spring card. And we have the Hangman. Yeah, it looks like it's a yes, but it's not like that much. I mean, I don't know where you live, right? But at least here in the US, every 6 months they give you a raise, quote unquote. But, it's not a lot. It's usually like 20 cents if you get lucky, right? Sometimes it's only 10 cents. So, yeah, it looks like it's a yes, but it might not be a lot, my friend. Okay. Hello. New here. Hello. Well, in case you haven't noticed, this is a tarot spiritual type of channel. We talk about spirituality, we talk about K-pop, and every other random thing that comes up. Okay. Hold on, guys. My incense is about to run out, so give me 1 second. I did it. Oh, have you guys... Well, actually, besides K-pop, do you guys follow like bands, Korean bands? Because I found one. It's called AMP, and the way they write it is AXM, as in mom, XP. Yeah, they're called AMP. So it's it's interesting because I know of the Rose as well. I know they're very popular, at least here in the West. In South Korea, it's the K-pop idols, right? But I just find it very interesting. You know what? I feel like ringing my bell. So if you have headphones on, lower the volume a little bit or take your headphones off, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna ring this. It might be a little loud, okay? Okay. And you know what? Hold on. I don't use this one often, at least in front of camera, but still, give me 1 second, okay? Okay, there we go. It took me a while to do the little ring going around like that. So it makes me very happy every time I do it. Why did you ring the bell, Cosmos? Okay, I don't know if you were here, but there was a moron interrupting, trying to preach to the choir. So, the energy just did not feel good. So, yeah, loud noises, they disrupt any negative thing going on. So, yeah, that's why I did. I used to have this bell in my classroom. Whenever the kids will be talking too much, I will ring it. But now I bought another one for my classroom, just for my classroom. And because at the end, I was like, oh, I kind of wish I had that here at home. But yeah, that's why. Okay. K-pop, boy or girl groups are more popular in the US than bands. Yeah, that's why the Rose being successful here in the US is like almost a miracle. Because we do have our own artists and stuff like that, but bands in general, there's already like it's mostly old bands that are well established to this day, and nobody has been able to like dethrone them, I guess I could say. Thanks for the explanation. You're welcome. Can I ask if I will get a girlfriend in this year, 2026? Okay, sure. Okay. And as always, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And once again, happy Valentine's Day. We had a little hiccup in the beginning, but we all good. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And well, to me, we are long distance friends. Some of you I had gotten to know a little more. Thank God for social media. Now, that's one good thing that has come out of social media. I mean, there's other not so positive things, but let's focus on the positive side for today. Okay. Would you be able... Okay, this one. Would you be able to find a girlfriend this year? What's gonna happen? Let's see. And as always, guys, donations are not required, but they are always welcome. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. We had the Emperor. Okay. We had the Six of Pentacles. Okay. We had the Sun card and the Five of Wands. Okay, for the moment, it looks like it's a no. Maybe in 2027. Okay. One thing that, the higher powers are saying is that, well, enjoy your being single. I know that sometimes it can be a little lonely, but enjoy it. Of course, be careful of those that just that just want you for, material needs. And some may want you for emotional needs, but they only care about their needs and not about yours. So, for the moment, just take care of yourself. Enjoy being single. I mean, save up money because, and I'm not saying, you have to go all out for somebody, for a partner, whether it's a man or a woman. But, I mean, at the end of the day, if you go out, if you go out to eat, you have to what? Have money. If you want to give them a gift, you need money. So, yeah, for right now, no. Perhaps in 2027, okay? But not right now. I only know about Japanese rock bands. CN Blue, FT Island are the only Korean bands that I know. I will check out the Roses music. Yeah, I have seen a lot of Japanese bands as well. You're welcome. Someone made a reading about me before. He told me I would die at age 18, but now I'm 26. Now I'm still alive. Do you want to live longer? Intuitively, I am actually seeing 68. But of course, do you want to live that long? That's the thing. Because, sometimes the more you wish to go back to source, well, eventually it happens. So intuitively, I'm actually seeing 68. So you might live until you're 68 years old, if not 71. Do you know Stray Kids? Oh, yes, I do. I love Stray Kids. I I finally went to one of their concerts. So yes, I know Stray Kids. What are... Ooh, okay. You're welcome, dear child. What are High's thoughts about a half? Okay, their thoughts about a half. A half. And of course, we're going to have the mermaids make themselves presents for them. So let's see. Hi, what are we thinking about a half? What do we think? Okay, first thing I'm picking up is better than expected. Better than expected. So yeah, it looks like they kind of had low expectations. I mean, Hive is a giant corporation now, no? So, a Hive, they're in a small company, so yeah, the big four, they're not worried about smaller companies. Yeah, there's a possibility that, somebody from a small company can blow up. But yeah, it was a surprise. Okay, we have re-energize, free spirit. Okay, it looks like also at Hive, they feel this curiosity towards a Huff, but even they don't know why. At this point, they know of a Huff, but it's not like a fan curiosity, where you want to know almost everything about them. It's not that kind of curiosity. This group, Ahaf, we have Breaking Free. Ahaf, they have a very nice energy, aura, whatever you want to call it. They have it. It's very nice. So it catches the attention. And I mean, with everything that has happened with Adore and Minhee Jeans, the energy at Hive, it's not completely black, but you know how it is when you turn the lights off. You still have light from like the windows, for example, right? You still have lights coming in from the window, but it's not exactly completely illuminated. That's the way I see things at Hive right now. So, a half's light. Oh, look at that. And we have healing. And look, in this card, light is coming down from heaven down here to the mermaids. So yes, a half, their energy, their light feels very soothing. Okay, we have awareness and we have gratitude. Oh, interesting. Some people at a high feel here with awareness. Some people are aware that, a half could blow up even more. And with gratitude, some people are thankful that, that they don't come from a big four company. Because it's a half is already this famous coming from a small company. Can you imagine how big they will be if they came from one of the big four? So yeah, in a way, they're thankful that they're quote unquote stuck in a small company. You're lucky you went to a concert. My mom will kill me because of Valentine. Yeah, my mom is not a fan of loud noises or anything like that. I did tell her you can come with me and not just stay at the hotel, but she said nah. You can go scream your lungs out. I will chill at the hotel. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. My parents don't like loud music too. Yeah. But I kind of understand though. I don't have kids. And you know what? Thank God I don't have them. If eventually I have them, good. If not, that's good too. I always like to think as, my students as my borrowed children. And being in, as much as I love my students, being in a classroom with them, oh boy, that's draining. So I at least have them for a while and then they go home, right? But, parents, well, they're stuck with you and your siblings. Plus, all the stress of life. So, in a way, I understand that. Hmm. Sophia. Okay. When will Shuhua make her solo debut this year? If you could see that, okay. I thought all of them already debuted as soloists. Okay. Shuhua, let's see. Are you gonna be having a solo debut this year? Yes or no? Okay, we had the Five of Wands. We had the Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Magician, and the Emperor. There's like a 10 to 20% that she might have do her solo debut, but Idol is also preparing for other activities, group activities. So yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. It's gonna be very difficult. Okay. Can you do another reading on Rami? Many netizens say that she silently left. And YG never made any announcements. Okay. Oh, hello, AC. Rami. Oh, by the way, guys, I put part one of the idols compatibility video. Well, that one went out yesterday. Part two is gonna be going out today, okay? But that's gonna be okay, this is gonna be a weird time, but it's at 4:04 p.m. Why 4:04? Because that's the way I saw it. So yeah, at 4:04 p.m., that's when you should be getting the notifications that another video is out. So yeah, sometimes it happens like that. I think of a time, but then I see it as another time. Like one time, I actually, instead of 4:04, I actually published a reading at 4:06 because I saw the 4 and the 6 combining, making a 10, and in the end it was a 1. So yeah, just look up at 4:04 p.m. Let's see, Rami, that one. Hold on. Okay, we have Loyal Heart. We have Young. We have TikTok. Serendipity. We have Bless. We have Mending. I don't see her even if it's, a quiet, living quietly, I don't see her leaving. And we have Treasure Island. It looks like YG is still willing to wait for her. But yeah, it looks like, well, there's been complications with her health. They are those that just want her out because, well, she has taken a while not to return. But it looks like YG is still willing to wait for her. But yeah, she's still not in her best, physical health. I heard a rumor that Bia BTS and Jennie from Blackpink are going to collaborate soon. Really? Interesting. Oh boy, civil war among the fandoms is gonna it's gonna break out if that really happens. Have I ever interacted with Jesus or anything supernatural in the skies? I heard stories of people's interaction with beings that they thought were non-human, and I thought they were interesting. Okay. Okay, well, Madison, first of all, have you ever actually felt that you have met somebody that is like non-human or something like that? That's one way of knowing. Let's see. Have you ever interacted with a higher power? We had the 8 of Wands, okay. The 10 of Cups. The King of Swords. The 9 of Cups. It looks like the higher powers. We had the 6 of Pentacles. Have acted through people. We have the Death card. And we have the King of Wands. The higher powers, they have sent people to help you, but not like them actually manifesting in physical form, that you would recognize. So indirectly you have, because it looks like you have received help, because oh, okay, intuitively I am hearing Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. I see a fairy. Okay. Okay, yeah, you have seen, sorry, you haven't seen them, but indirectly, higher powers, superior beings, they have sent those to help you. And some of those higher beings, they're actually telling me, shh. I see them doing that, so I would not say who they are, but they're beings of light. Okay, yeah, no, there's nobody evil here. They're beings of light. So indirectly, they have interacted with you. Okay. Hello. Hello, Kay. Happy Valentine's Day. That's comforting. Yes, yes, it is. So, yeah, you are protected. And hold on, guys. Let me drink water. Jimin. Jimin. Okay. It looks like this one wants to come out for Jimin. Jimin's career. Okay. Okay, this one. And you know what? This one. A lot of questions about love these days. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. We have Star Mother. Okay. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay. Well, Jimin, he's not really focusing on any solo individual activities. His main focus right now is one, taking care of himself. Two is, the group combat, the world tour. We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, at least as of right now, because that is how tarot works, right? Tarot is based on current energy. So based on current energy, he feels that it will be too much to add on individual activities. Maybe later on he'll change his mind, but for right now, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, he's more focused on BTS, the group. We have Temperance and Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth is happening. Yeah, he's focused on that, the group activity. And once again, taking care of himself. It's challenging, no? Especially with how hectic their schedule is going to be. But yeah, for right now, he's not really thinking about like individual activities or stuff like that. Okay. Jimmy probably won't have time for a solo. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, he is very busy with just BTS stuff alone, so things can always change, but that is what I see at the moment, okay? Angie, 80s reading, please. Sure. 80s, let's see. Interesting, A half have the mermaids, and well, 80s has the whole pirate lore behind them. 80s, what can we know about you guys? 80s. I really liked their new comeback. I really liked it. It was very fun. I like their songs. Yeah, I like them too. They were very good. Adrenaline for sure. Yeah, that's a good one to have as a title track, in my opinion. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. I see 80s. Well, yes, 80s. That's not what I meant to say. I see Wooyoung and I see San. It looks like they're saving up money for something. They're not telling everybody though. And you know what? That's a good thing. I know that a lot of people say, tell others what you want so you feel motivated so that way you keep on going and stuff like that. The problem with that is that, sometimes people can get jealous. So sometimes that's not a good idea. So I would say, keep it secret, whatever goals you have. And it looks like for the moment, these two are keeping that a secret. We had the Hangman. We had the Star. It looks like Hongjun has been talking a lot with his older brother. Have you guys seen his older brother? Oh my goodness. He is so good looking. Whew. Excuse me. We have the Seven of Cups. We have in Rama. Wonder Voyage, crossing the deep waters. It looks like the group is already prepping for, a tour. It might be another world tour. I cannot remember if they have one this year, but yeah, that's definitely there. Preparing for another tour. We have Song of the Siren. Well, ATX is also aware of a half, I'll tell you that. And well, KQ is known a little more because of ATs, right? So, they have that in common. They both come from a smaller company. So it looks like from time to time, they do keep up with a half. They listen to their music. We have the Full card. The Five of Swords. And we have the Justice card. And it looks like now there's also talks about the military. What's going to happen? Are we doing anything? Or are we just going into the military? What's going to happen in regards of that? Yeah, nothing solid, but it's in the talks. So very interesting. Very interesting. You're welcome, Angie. I'm starting to get hungry, not gonna lie. This year we will get pregnant. Do the cards agree? You want to get pregnant? Okay. Shark T. Okay. Okay, that's a funny username. Let's see. Do the cards agree? Are you gonna have a baby? We have rightness. Okay. Possibilities. Schizophrenia. We have source. That's the sun card. And we had guilt. I mean, it doesn't look like it might happen this year. I see it more in 2027. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Now the desire is there, but sometimes, you desire something so much that you get stressed about it. And, stress is not good when you're trying to conceive, right? So I see it more in 2027 than this year. Things can always change, of course, but I see it more in 2027. What is YG purpose for not giving their... What is YG purpose for not giving their artists good promotion? Do they want a big check or just tired of making music? Okay. What is the purpose of not giving them good promotion? Well, okay. It's because of fans, they will take crumbs. That's the first thing I am picking up there. If not, look at Blackpink. They barely have comebacks and stuff like that. And their time of promotions are very short, yet Blinks, they'll take breadcrumbs. It's the same with other groups. So that's one thing, it's the fans. And from YG's point of view, they're like, you know what? They can complain all they want, but hey, they're still coming. They're still coming. So they can keep crying. They'll come. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Remember that the company pays themselves first. So, at the end of the day, the company is still getting money. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, once again, if the fans, they will seriously stop buying and stop interacting. One thing that people don't understand these days is that, when you boycott something, for example, when Rice kicked out Sunhan out of the group, they were supposed to be boycotting Rice, but people will still go back every time Rice will publish something. They will go and write Rice is 7, bring Sunhan back. That is not a boycott. In the end, you were still interacting. You were still giving them, help and stuff like that because you were interacting. If the fans will actually do that. And also that includes not sending the protest tracks. Have you seen those? Like doing absolutely nothing, then YG will finally change. We had the Three of Wands, Two of Cups, and we had the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the fans, they bitch, but they still go. They're too loyal or too dumb, let's be honest. So yeah, that's why they don't care. Once again, they can complain, they can whine. I mean, Blackpink had a whole world tour with one song. They didn't, the album is still not out. So, yeah, as long as the fans keep accepting crumbs, nothing is gonna change. Because, one way or the other, the companies, they are getting their money. Boycotting is so hard, though. Yeah, but that's what a boycott is, though. That's what it is supposed to be. Cosmos, in what year would I get a boyfriend? I feel like you ask something related to that every time. Let's see. Let's see. And as always, once again, you guys don't have to, but donations are always welcome. We have the Page of Swords. I've been getting a lot of super things lately, so thank you guys. I appreciate those a lot. And I have new channel members too, so thank you guys as well. I appreciate that. We have the Lovers. We have the Fool card. The Five of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay, here's the thing. Yes, Valentine's Day and just life in general. There's a lot of things that revolve around couples. If you want an actual good boyfriend, it's either 2028 or 2030. If you just want any random person, then it'll be 2027, maybe towards the end of 2026. Enjoy being single. And I know that's tough sometimes, but you know what? The peace you have now, you're not going to get it once you have a partner. Even if even if you love each other very much, even if you respect each other very much, you're never going to get it. So yeah, if you're willing to wait, that's what I see. I've been accepting questions, honey. What are you talking about? I'm just take the ones that I am looking at in here. But if you make a donation, well, then you will for sure get an answer. That's just the way it is. And like I said, it's not an obligation, but that is one way to really answer your question. Because once again, I am looking at the comments as they pop up. Oh, excuse me. No, they're not dating. Ahav, JL and Steven, no, they're not dating. Nah, they're not. Hold on, guys. Let me drink water. Yes, the shipping is strong, but no, they're not. They're not. Lena will go to the Milan fashion show. Oh. Fashion. Okay, Lena will go to Milan Fashion Week on the 27th. Okay. It will be his Milan Fashion Week debut. Could you please tell us how he'll do in terms of looks, impact, and performance? Performance. Okay, unless he's the one walking down the runway, performance is not gonna mean much. And I don't say that to be mean, but that is the truth, okay? Unless he's the one walking down the runway, performance is not gonna be much. Let's see, what else can we know? Lino in Milan Fashion Week. Also, once again, I love Stray Kids. Okay, I don't say it to be rude, but Lino, well, he doesn't really speak English. I'm sure he understands more than he lets on, but he doesn't really speak English. So we have the Empress. I mean, looks-wise, he'll call the attention, Queen of Wands. However, he will come off as a little distant. We have the Seven of Wands, maybe even a little cold. We have the Hermit. I see Lino being very quiet, and I know that's also part of his own personality, right? He's not that much of an extrovert. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands. Some people might dismiss him. It's mostly the fans that, are going to be hyping him up the most, okay? But yeah, once again, unless he's the one walking the runway, he's not really going to stand out that much. And once again, I love Stray Kids, okay? But yeah, it looks like Lino, it's mostly the K-pop fans, and his fans are going to be hyping him up the most. His looks, yes, they will, catch the attention, but nothing extraordinary, really. Will he generate impact to the brand? Mostly in South Korea, from what I can see. Yeah, once again, it's mostly with his fans and stuff like that. BL actors June Archen and Dunk Natachai. Are they dating? Okay. Are you gentlemen dating? Let's see. June and Dunk. Okay, let's see. Are you guys dating? Okay, we have the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. It looks like it's a no. A lot of people like to say, "Oh, imagine if they dated and blah, 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 blah." But sometimes BL actors, they are kind of like idols, If they announce that they're dating, well, some people, yes, they will be supportive, but then there are those crazy ones that will hate it. And no, I don't see them dating, but it looks like both of them feel that, you know what, if I dated somebody, I would keep it quiet because I don't want my potential earnings to suffer. Okay. Okay, guys. You know what? That is it for today. I am actually quite hungry right now. So, hey, I was live for an hour and 36 minutes from, at least according to my timer here, right? I don't know if things are edited once I made the lives public. But yeah, thank you once again for being here. And hey, like guys, some of you were not here, but in the beginning, there was this annoying person trying to preach and stating the obvious that this is witchcraft. I have told you guys before, yes, this is witchcraft, but lucky you, I don't go to the dark side. And like I also said in the beginning, the darkness is desperate. Some places there's more chaos going on than others. But you know what? The darkness can come in any shape or form, including those Christian, quote unquote, people or Catholic or whatever the hell he was. They will try to come in and, distract you. Because also remember, guys, the churches, well, they need people mostly for their money. It's not even because they want to save souls and stuff like that. It's mostly for money. Churches have been declining a lot. And let's be honest, a lot of those people, they don't actually practice what they preach. So remember that, darkness is desperate. It will come in any shape. It will try to humiliate you, to distract you, to rebuke you. Like this guy kept on doing in the beginning. My goodness. Even though you would think God would give him common sense to go away because nobody invited him here, but yeah, just be on the lookout. And you know what? I keep hearing this. I am protected. I am light. I am me and I'm doing things right. I am protected. I am light. I am me. I am doing things right. So remember that. I am light. I am protected. I am me. I am doing things right. Because at the end of the day, you know if you're doing things right. At the end of the day, no matter what that moron was saying, I know I am doing things the best way possible. I'm not perfect by any means, okay? And I don't think I have ever claimed to be perfect. But, at the end of the day, I know I'm doing things right to the best of my ability. And I know you guys are trying to do things to the best of your ability. Because believe it or not, through lives, through comments, I can still see if you guys are good, quote unquote good or bad. I can feel it. And sometimes I immediately see it. And well, with you guys, I can actually tell that you're trying your best. You're trying your best. So yeah, once again, guys, just do the best that you can. I am protected. I am light. I am me. I am doing things right. I am light. I am protected. I am me. I am doing things right. Remember that. If you don't remember anything else, okay? All right, my loves. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I don't know when the next live is going to be. I want to do another one because why not? I love hanging out with you guys. But yeah, I don't know when, so be on the lookout for that. And once again, part 2 for the idols compatibility video will be out today. Okay? So yeah, have a good day, have a good night, and I will see you in the next one, my loves. Bye. May you always be blessed, happy, and healthy. Thank you. Thank you.